Well, hello. Today we're going to talk about editing in Linux with the VI editor. And VI is short for visual, as compared to very early days of Linux, where editors were a line at a time. That's hard to even imagine. But VI is so important because it is the most available editor in every distribution of Linux. So whether you are using Linux Mint, CentOS, Fedora, Red Hat, you will see and be able to access a VI editor almost without doubt. There is a dialect or add-on to VI called Vim, V-I-M, and sometimes inside of assignments you are instructed to use Vim. I have in front of me the virtualized Ubuntu PC, as you can see, that is inside of the Cisco Networking Academy and NetDev Group, or NDG, virtualized terminal. And I also have my Oracle VM VirtualBox installation of Linux Mint and the terminal in front of me there as well. And I'm going to go back and forth and show you uses of the VI or Vim editor in both environments to show you that you can accomplish virtually the same things in both environments. So over here in the VirtualBox, first I'm going to just type in Vim so that you can see what happens initially. So we're told that the program Vim cannot be found on our system currently. It is part of some other packages. If you want to install one of those packages, you can do that. We can just follow the instructions here, install, and one of the ones that should work fine is the Vim GTK. We have to put in our password and the package will become installed. We can see that it's going to require some extra disk space. If you are struggling with disk space allocations on your virtual machine, you might want to choose to bypass this, to not do it. And in fact, I'm going to say no. Simply because VI is going to do everything that we need to do within this class. So I'm going to say VI sample file. And we have initially a pretty lonely looking screen in front of us. So here are some of the first lessons in VI. VI has two modes, command mode and insert mode. And you are in one of these two modes at any single point in time. When I start VI from scratch, like I just did, I am in command mode. If I'm tell you right now, I'm pushing the several character keys on my keyboard and nothing is happening. So VI is waiting for me to give it a command. There are a variety of commands. There's about 4 of them that will put us into one of the possible insert modes. First is I. So the letter I, which I can hit on my keyboard, puts me in a mode where I am inserting before the given character position. Now I can just start typing. I am now in insert mode. And whatever I type just goes into my file. I can use the backspace key to back out of characters in case I make a mistake. You saw me just do that. I can just keep on going. I can hit the enter key to go to another line. And so on and so forth. Forever, right? To just keep on typing. But eventually, I want to stop typing, or I want to modify some other part of my file. So how do I get out of that insert mode? It is the escape key on your keyboard. So in the upper left of your keyboard, if I hit escape, then I have left that insertion mode, and I'm now back in command mode. So the first insertion mode that I discussed was the letter I. Second, A. A for append. You can see my cursor jumped a little bit to the right there. That means that I am now in a mode where I am inserting text to the right of my cursor. So I can now start typing. I'm going to hit the space bar and say, I am adding more here. Okay. And I can just keep on going like I was doing previously. Okay, so I'm done. Again, I'm going to hit the escape key to return to command mode. So I talked about I, talked about A. I can now use the letter O. O we can think of as open. So open means start adding text below the line where my cursor is. And you can see the cursor key click down to the next available line. And I can put in more text here. Okay. And I'm going to hit the escape to go back to command mode and talk about the final type of adding text, and that is the shift key and O being hit simultaneously, which means open in the upward direction. So we had I to insert to the left, A to insert to the right, O for down, capital O for up, okay? And always to end those modes is escape, okay? That is our virtual box. there's really nothing different over here in the virtualized terminal. I can type in that same name of a file. I'm in my VI editor in the virtualized terminal. I can hit escape to end that insertion mode, O to open a line below, and I will, you can use your arrow keys to move left or right while you are in command mode. And what was the key to use to open up insertion to the left? It was the I key. So I hit I, and now I can type some text. Okay. Escape to always end the insertion mode and go back to the command mode. So that's enough for right now. This should give you enough capability to at least be able to create some simple files using VI, and it's a more powerful way to create files than the initial way we learned with the cat method. You really couldn't make any mistakes when you were using the cat method. You just said cat space and then, greater than sign, file name, started typing some text in until you were done, hit the Control D, got back to the command prompt. That's a great way to make a really quick and dirty, simple, short text file for testing and so forth. But VI gives you so much more power, and there's so much more to learn about it. But today we learned how to move between command mode and text insertion mode, and 4 ways to insert text: before the cursor, after the cursor, below, and above. And you can practice using the NDG virtualized Linux or your virtual machine inside of Oracle Box, or even inside VMware as well. So I encourage you to practice, and the assignment that is in the learning materials on Moodle from the Linux Foundation, the Text Editors Lab is a great one to start with. They do instruct you to use Vim, but you now know that you can use VI and it'll work just fine. So get going, practice, and we'll learn more real soon.